Hello there, this is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you today with another quick review. Back on March 1st, that was the actual street date for the One Shall Stand Optimus Prime. I couldn't pick up, but I found a week earlier in the store. But Megatron never did make that jump in the inventory. It always said 0 on hand, where Optimus did show up, and I did find him before the street date. They held on to it, and I got it on the 1st. So I went online, grabbed a hold of Megatron, and after 6 delays, and on Monday the 20th, he finally arrived in, and I'm tickled to have him. I'll take a closer look now. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. Let's turn this camera around and take a closer look at the One Shall Fall Megatron. There is more than meets the eye release of the One Shall Fall Megatron on the turntable. This is that I still function, but he was never this in the movie. Looks busted up, great, awesome. Megatron battles his nemesis Optimus Prime. We know the story, famous scenes and all that jazz, and that little pretty wraparound there. Top of the box, pause and scan right there for those looking in store. I don't think these have showed up in our area yet, but they might have done so up and down the seaboard. Let's get them out of the box and take a closer look, guys. G1 collectors have waited an eternity for this. It's over, Prime. Does he come with this release? If you didn't get the original, you do get the sword back again. You get to have Megatron holding himself again. You get the little telescoping pistol piece there for the tank mode, and you get his Mega Blaster and the pew pew that took down Optimus, which is, it'd have been a little bit more iconic if this had been how it did in the movie and stuff and things, guys. And just for some prosperity, here is the original release back to back, and now we can also do something that we've all wanted to do since we got the blues here. We'll give the blues to the busted and give that back over to him. And I gotta say thank you, Hasbro, for listening and doing the stuff, especially back in the day when we had Scourge and the sweeps and you had the hand swap that you could do with the two different things, and now you can do the leg swap and get a fresh, clean looking Optimus and a busted up Optimus. A fresh looking Megatron and a busted up Blue Pants Megatron, and that's what I was going to do with this always from the beginning to the end, and I'm so glad I've done this now. And we know how all the articulation and things and stuff works, but let's take a closer look at that paint details on the chest, and look how busted up and beautiful that looks there. And on up to that nice noggin. Looks like he's got like fangs there for a second, like if you look at it a different way, but in this light it just looks like the drool from the battle, the weariness, and all the good stuff there. But yes, I'm so glad to have this in hand. I didn't think I was ever going to get this guy in hand. And just for a little bit more prosperity, let's get these guys over into tank mode and see how that fares. Here he is in his busted up Blue Pants tank mode, and I absolutely adore this thing. I got to commend them again for making a really good tank mode that rolls really, really good no matter what. Lines up, tabs in, and you know, this thing is so much fun, man. Yes, we would have loved to have a pistol that, you know, we got several there, and now that should have been in the other piece, but you know, this is Hasbro's beautiful thing about how they do stuff, and they get you to buy things, multiples of things and stuff and things. So there's only one other thing to do. Let's get the other Megatron out here. So you have your old and busted and your clean new hotness, and this thing looks awesome with the pants swap. I mean, just look at that, guys. You still got that like Combiner Wars Devastation thruster thing, so he can thrust along if you have the desire to do that. You can fan mod this and give it some upward articulation there and that kind of thing, and you do get the storage, but I think it looks better with the two pew pews. If might get another one just to have two of the purples, and I got already an extra one of those. Anyway, I'm just going on and rambling and stuff. For this not being in the movie, this is still a really well done project, and they make you double dip twice there in order to get the pants swap and whatnot. Pretty ingenious on their part, but very much an aggravation for the collectors and stuff. So, because like I said, this thing was supposed to be out on March 10th, guys, and then we had to wait those that got it online, and then it was six delays. I mean, come on now. But anyway, better late than never. Leg swap done. mission complete, man. This thing is high recommend for the collector that loves Megatron. If you especially like this tank Megatron, it's a no-brainer, guys. Love the way this looks. I just noticed something that this doesn't have the pump and sucker sense because it's busted, but it's just it's not got the silver glow that this does. But this is the busted piece and the good piece. And anyway, yep. Again, some final thoughts. You do want to get a hold of this if you got the hold of the original, just to swap the pants out, and then you get the extra accessory that was missing from the first. I can hear the Frank Welker coming out of this, and I absolutely adore it. It's not going to be for everybody, but for just Gene Warners, get out there and search, guys, and maybe you'll be able to find it. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. All right, we've already seen a song and dance, but it's nice to have this song complete. Have a great day. Stay safe out there, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Love your family. Until all are one, all.